What is up, guys? My name is Harry Rice and welcome back to the channel. Today is a brand new video, the 2nd of March, I think, actually, as I'm uploading this. Might be the first if the first video I have planned doesn't go as well as I want it to, but we'll see. If it's the first video, then welcome to the month of March for Harry Rice's YouTube channel. If it's the second video, then welcome back. As you can probably tell by the title, today is the DVD collection update. This is actually updated from, I want to say October or September of 2019. I almost said 2018, Jesus. Of 2019 to February of 2020, because I actually did get a DVD last month. I've been meaning to do this for several months now, but for some reason I just felt like actually recording it today. I'm going to get right into it. We have a lot to get through, and I don't want this to be a 45-minute long video. If it does, I won't complain, but I don't want it to be. So the first thing I'm going to get to is I'm actually going to get the one sports DVD out of the way because, yeah, I figured I might as well get it out of the way. WWE Vengeance 2011. I picked this up at a dollar store. I want to say it was October. I'm pretty sure it was October because I think I bought it the day I went to see Joker. But yeah, it was $3. I haven't sat down and watched it yet, but I'm pretty sure it's worth it. Next up is the latest DVD I bought. I didn't sort these, by the way, in order of when I got them, because that would have taken way too long, and I just wanted to not just get it out of the way, but I wanted to finally make the video, and I was like, okay, I'll just say whenever I got these. It is a 8 movie collection. This is star-studded dramas. It comes with All the Pretty Horses, A Love Song for Bobby Long, The Squid and the Whale, Off the Map, Lords of Dogtown, Excess Baggage, Motorama, and Running with Scissors. I really only bought this for A Love Song for Bobby Long and Lords of Dogtown. Love Song for Bobby Long, obviously, because Scarlett Johansson's in it, and Lords of Dogtown because I heard it was actually a really good movie. But looking at the back, there's a lot of big names I did not realize were in these films. I believe Steve Buscemi's in one of these. Sam Elliott's in Off the Map. The Squid and the Whale has a really star-studded cast of Laura Linney, Jeff Daniels, and Jesse Eisenberg. Anna Paquette is as well as also in there. So this is for $5, by the way. I got this for $5 at a store my sisters work at. Really, really worth it. I can tell already. Definitely gotta watch these sometime. If you see one of these eight movie packs for 10, 20, 50, whatever, pick them up because they're typically very worth it from the ones that I own. Next up is the first Blu-ray that we have. I actually got this for Christmas. A lot of these movies I got for Christmas that you are going to see in this video. It is 9 and Coraline. I've been meaning to pick up 9 for a long time. Like, I think since I saw Coraline, actually, I was like, oh, I want that movie because I have the DVD. I saw the 9 trailer. I was like, oh my god, I really want 9. And so yeah, I've been meaning to pick it up for the past 10 years. Finally, thankfully, was able to pick it up. I'm realizing there's 6 Blu-rays I actually got to update my collection. That's pretty good. But 9, really want to see it. And Coraline I already have, so the Blu-ray is an upgrade. I'm going to tell you guys now, all the Christmas DVDs were $1. Or Blu-rays and DVDs were $1. Because I actually picked these out. Because I actually decided, hey, Mom, Dad, if you guys want, just get me a bunch of these DVDs from this one guy on Kijiji. That'll be my perfect Christmas gift. Of course, I ended up getting some more. I got a guitar. This one actually right here. Right there, and obviously like a little stocking. But these were pretty much my gift to myself for the most part, I guess. Even though my parents got them for me. 9 and Coraline, really good. If you guys find that 2-pack, please pick it up because it is more than worth it. Coraline in itself is worth the value of that movie, of that 2-pack. It's a fantastic film. Speaking of fantastic movies, the only good Spike Lee movie, 25th Hour. I used to think it was the 25th Hour, but apparently it's just 25th Hour. This is a movie with Edward Norton, Anna Paquette, Philip Seymour Hoffman, and Rosario Dawson. Dawson and Brian Cox are also in this. I've been looking for this for about a year. Since I first heard of it, I was like, you know what? I'm a big Edward Norton fan. I don't like Spike Lee, but fuck it. I'll get 25th Hour. Ended up watching it with my best friend. Loved it. It was a really, really good movie. And had to get it. I was able to find it from the seller that I bought these DVDs from for Christmas. I'll just say it's for Christmas, and you guys will know it's $1 from now. But yeah, got it for Christmas. Great film. Please check it out. 25th Hour. Well deserving of either Criterion or a Blu-ray or a Blu-ray Criterion. I'd be very happy with. Next up is the only one I got from a viewer. So if you guys saw the video I put out in, I believe it was January, right at the beginning of January, you guys will know that I got this Blu-ray. Big shout out to Rick Nelson. If you're watching this, if I'm premiering this, or if you're elsewhere on the channel watching this, thank you very much. I appreciate the Blu-ray, and anyone who knows has seen that video knows he got me 28 days later. I already had 28 weeks later, and I explained in the past video. I think it was the DVD collection video. I explained I got it. I had 28 weeks later on DVD. Got it on Blu-ray because I thought I already had 28 days later. Got it on Blu-ray. Turns out I needed 28 days later. And Rick Nelson was gracious enough to hook me up with the 28 days later. So now I have 28 days and weeks later. Still waiting for 28 months later whenever that one comes out. But 28 days later, thank you very much, Rick. I still need to watch it, sadly. Next up is an Adam Sandler movie. Funny enough, right before I recorded this, I was watching Billy Madison, so kind of a connection there. 50 First Dates. This is a good movie in my opinion. It's a pretty good comedy movie. Adam Sandler, Drew Barrymore. I also have the other movie they did together, The Wedding Singer, which I've heard is a really good movie. Funny enough, I actually had this. We had this, and that disc is absolutely iconic to me. Just because we used to have this. I forget. I think it was the full screen version we used to have, but we used to have this movie, and as of course me being a little shithead, being a little kid, scratched the shit out of the DVD so we couldn't watch it anymore. Next up, this one I got for Christmas. 50 First Dates I also got for Christmas, by the way. This next one I did get for Christmas, but not for $1. It was actually from my sister. One of my sisters. My other sister got me some headphones and a few packs of 1920 Upper Deck, which shout out to one of my sisters. I don't know if they want to be, I don't know if they want their name on here, but if not, my other sister, shout out to you as well. One of the Blu-rays she got me was 500 Days of Summer. I've been meaning to upgrade from the DVD to the Blu-ray. Was very happy that my sister got this for me. As well as a few other Blu-rays that you're going to see. All the Blu-rays that are sealed, my other sister got me. Or my sister got me. I don't want to say other. My sister and my other sister. You guys don't know who I'm talking about. But one of my sisters, 500 Days Summer. Thank you very much. Heard that's a very, very good movie. I really got to check it out. Yeah, all these are Christmas pickups for $1. So I'll talk about these all at once. We got Airplane and Airplane 2, the sequel. Big fan of Leslie Nielsen. Gotta check out these movies. I don't know how I have not watched them yet, but definitely have to watch them. Airplane, I've heard is an absolute classic. Funny enough, I've not heard much about Airplane 2. Oh. I'm just finding out now. Leslie Nielsen is not in Airplane 2. Okay, that is probably a movie I didn't need to pick up. American Graffiti. This one I actually bought for my dad. Because I was like, he loves American Graffiti. Why not? I'll pick it up for him. Oh, God. No. For a second I thought I left out a movie just thinking about it. No, I bought it previously. But yeah, American Graffiti. Great movie I've heard from my dad. He loves this movie. I figured, hey, why not buy it for him? It was not $5. It was a Christmas pickup. So I bought it for myself, for him, for me, for him. Yeah. Bad Boys. I have the second one. Had to pick up the first one. Bad Boys for Life recently came out. I want to check that one out eventually. You know what? Real quick, I'm actually going to pull these closer to me. Just so I don't have to bend down and the picture gets messed up, and just put them down. Next up is a really good movie, Blade Runner. It was not in my top 100 favorite movies. Because honestly, I really don't know if I would consider it one of the best 100 movies that I've ever seen. It was a good movie. It was a very, very good movie. It was not this version. I did not see the final cut. I want to say it was the director's cut that I saw. But I do want to see the final final cut of this, which is this version. Very happy it came with the slipcover for $1. Very, very much worth it. And next up is Blood Diamond, of course. Leonardo DiCaprio, big fan of Leonardo DiCaprio. I had to pick it up for him. Definitely need to see it. It looks like a pretty good movie. Yeah. And next up is one that is a very, very good movie. My best friend actually showed me this movie. Very happy she did. Shout out to you if you're watching this. Dead Poets Society. My sister got me this one, obviously, as you can tell by it being sealed. But yeah, Dead Poets Society. Great Robin Williams movie. The ending is a little cliched, but other than that, Very, very good movie in my opinion. Please check it out. Dead Poet Society is a very, very good movie. And I'm going to take down the ones that were Christmas pickups now. I think that's what I'll do just to make the stack less heavy. We got The Devil's Own, Harrison Ford, Brad Pitt. Big fan of Brad Pitt. Had to pick it up for him. Even if it's not a great movie, I am going to be a fan of it because I love Brad Pitt. Brad Pitt is one of the best actors currently alive, at least in my opinion. Edward Norton, Joaquin Phoenix, Brad Pitt, Leonardo DiCaprio, and someone else, I forget who, are my top 5 right now. I was about to say Philip Seymour Hoffman, but yeah. Next up we got Die Hard, Die Hard 2, Die Harder, and Die Hard 3 with a Vengeance. These are the special editions, so naturally they came in the big cases. I also have Speed, like this. Die Hard, the original, is the only one I've seen. Great, fantastic action movie. Very big fan of this movie. I've only seen it once, but I definitely want to watch it again. Die Hard 2, I've heard is good. Die Hard 3, I've heard is the worst. Funny enough, I've heard it's the worst from other people. My dad apparently really loves that one. I'm going to love it because it's Samuel L. Jackson, really, honestly. Next up, Dirty Rotten Scoundrels, Steve Martin, Michael Caine. Had to pick this up as soon as I saw it on the listing. I've heard really... Oh, God. Are you not going to close? Oh, do I have to find a new case for you? Oh, God, I think I do. Yep, I'm going to have to find a new casing for my Dirty Rotten Scoundrels. Damn it. There we go. And now if it won't open again, I'm going to be pissed. But yeah, I've wanted to see this movie for a while because I heard that shitty... I forget if it was Melissa McCarthy or Rebel Wilson, whoever, with Anne Hathaway movie, is a ripoff of this one. And I was like, you know what, I want to see the good one. I'll get Dirty Rotten Scoundrels. And thankfully it was in the listing, and I picked it up. Also, I'm not even sure, thinking about it now, because I record with OBS, as I'm sure most people do. I'm thinking, what if because I turned the bitrate down, it's showing me what you guys are seeing on the video? If that is the case, then shit. Next up is Fantastic Four and Fantastic Four: Rise of the Silver Surfer. I had to pick these up, Fantastic Four, just because it's a great movie. At least, well, it's not a great movie. I enjoy this movie. It's a really big guilty pleasure of mine. It was one of the it's the first comic book movie I ever actually saw. Fantastic Four, and the sequel I had to pick up just because I wanted them both. Funny enough, you look at the spines. Yep. This is the first one. This is the second one. Both of them just say Fantastic Four. Like, even looking at the corner of the second one, it doesn't say Rise of the Silver Surfer. They both just say Fantastic Four. So that kind of pisses me off. I kind of want to upgrade the second one to Blu-ray just so it doesn't have that. Next up is a special edition. I didn't know that was going to be a special edition. Gangs of New York. Of course, Leonardo DiCaprio, Daniel Day-Lewis, and Cameron Diaz. I believe there's also... John C. Reilly is also in this. I didn't know that. Very, very big fan of Leonardo DiCaprio, of course. Big fan of Daniel Day-Lewis. Love any movie he's in. I've seen. There's no way I've only seen There Will Be Blood. I have to have seen another movie of Daniel Day-Lewis. The only one I could think of is There Will Be Blood somehow, for some reason. But I've heard this is a really good movie. Of course, it's a Martin Scorsese film, so it's got to be amazing. Gangs of New York. Definitely got to check it out sometime. This one I bought because I have a big crush on Winona Ryder right now. Girl Interrupted. I've also heard this is a very, very good movie. Definitely want to check it out. It's one of those movies where I think it gets overlooked now, but I'm pretty sure it's a good movie. Like I said, definitely got to check it out. And The Graduate. This is a Dustin Hoffman film. And Bancroft. I believe it's Bancroft and Dustin Hoffman. Really, really big fan of old Dustin Hoffman, or young Dustin Hoffman. You guys know what I mean. Definitely gotta check it out sometime. Next up, this one. Actually, the next three were all from the dollar store. This one absolutely blows my mind, just because it was $2, and I sadly was not able to get the second one. I was able to get one, so I picked the first one because that's the one that I like more. My favorite, arguably, I think my second favorite, I'll say my first favorite superhero movie, because Joker isn't really a superhero movie to most people. To me it is. But this one is an absolute beauty. Love this movie. Love Robert Downey Jr. Iron Man. That is right. I got this at the dollar store for $2. The Ultimate 2-disc edition. Very, very happy about that. Of course, you got Tony Stark and The actual Iron Man on the back of that case there. Funny enough, when I first saw this movie, within the first 15 minutes, I was like, I don't think I'm gonna like this. And then like 10 minutes later, I was like, oh shit, this movie's awesome. Iron Man is a very, very good movie. If you guys somehow have not seen it, please check it out. And the next two, my sister got me these. Not the one that got me the stuff for Christmas, the one that got me the cards for Christmas. She got me both of these, and I think some of the markers I use now, actually, she got me at the same visit to the dollar store. Jerry Maguire, the awards collection, and Kramer versus Kramer. Kramer versus Kramer is the one I was thinking of getting. Jerry Maguire picked up, I was like, maybe, and she just took him and was like, I'll get him for you. I was like, okay, thank you. not in like a mean way, she was like, hey, yeah, I'll pick him, I'll buy him for you, whatever. So yeah, Kramer versus Kramer, or Jerry Maguire and Kramer versus Kramer, both in the, I believe this is just Columbia, because these are the only movies I saw there. The Columbia Awards collection. Very, very happy that I have those. Oh, wait. Whew. But yeah, this video has been going on for nearly 20 minutes. It's probably going to be very unedited. Oh, wait. Yeah, so these two. Next up is Liar Liar. Jim Carrey, probably one of Jim Carrey's best movies, at least from what I'm thinking of, his best comedic role. Because I know Truman Show and Eternal Sunshine are his best dramatic roles, and Liar Liar is his best comedic role, at least in my opinion. Liar Liar is a really, really good movie. Very funny. I have to rewatch this. That's the main reason I bought this movie, is to rewatch it, and I gotta find time to do that. And next up is the fourth Die Hard, Live Free or Die Hard. Funny enough, this is the one that Kevin Smith worked on, and I'm very, very happy for that. There's actually a funny video. I think it's called Kevin Smith talks working with, or Kevin Smith on working with Bruce Willis, something like that. But go check that video out because it is hilarious. This movie I've heard is not that great, but I'll have to check it out sometime. And oh shit, you know what? I never actually opened this to look at the disc, but that disc art is pretty cool. I like that disc art. That's pretty cool. So yeah, Live Free or Die Hard. Next up is another one my sister got me. You know what, guys? At this point, if you guys could put a hashtag Love Harry Sister in the chat, or in the chat if this is a premiere. If not, put it in the comments. Moneyball, Brad Pitt, Jonah Hill. I almost said Jonah Fox. Jonah Hill and Philip Seymour Hoffman, and I believe there's also someone else in this movie I'm forgetting of, but I don't know because it doesn't say on the back for some reason. Moneyball is a fantastic movie, probably the best biopic in my opinion. It follows the 2002, I think the 2002 Oakland A's. Oh, that's kind of cool. They got an MLB 12 The Show preview on here. That's kind of cool. But yeah, Moneyball. It's a great, great movie. Please check it out. One of Brad Pitt's best, at least in my opinion. I don't know why I keep doing this. It's just to fix my hair because I washed it with water earlier. But yeah, Moneyball, great movie. Please check it out. And I believe just about the rest of these are all from Christmas. Yeah, you know what? Pretty much all of them except for two. So actually, yeah, I'll move these ones. Next up is National Lampoon's Animal House. Funny enough, I keep forgetting. Whenever I pull these movies out to do the video, I always keep forgetting about Animal House for some reason. Just because the spine just looks like, oh, okay, there's TV the movie, or Télévision le film, because I have the French version for some reason. But yeah, Animal House, I've heard this is a very, very funny comedy. Definitely gotta check it out. Pay It Forward, this is one I bought from my parents. Kevin Spacey, well, not I bought, but all these are for Christmas pretty much. From this point on are all for Christmas, unless I say otherwise. Pay It Forward, I got this one for myself, for my parents, because I know they liked this movie, so I thought, why not, I'll pick it up for them. Plus, I love Kevin Spacey. He's a dope guy. Really big fan of his work. Seven, and damn it, what's the other movie? Why can I not remember the other? American Beauty. American Beauty, Seven, two of the greatest films I've ever seen. The Pickup Artist, Molly Ringwald, and Robert Downey Jr. Big fan of Robert Downey Jr. I'd say I'm a good fan of Molly Ringwald. Breakfast Club, one of my favorite movies of all time. They're both in this. I figured, why not? I can go for some 80s, 90s, 87. I can go for some 80s cheese. I figured, why not? That's funny. This video or this DVD, yeah, 2003. Very surprised this DVD is released in 2003. But yeah. Next up, this one was actually not picked up for Christmas. The Producers. I actually picked this up the same time as another movie I'm gonna mention in a minute. But yeah, The Producers. This is a Matthew Broderick and Uma Thurman movie. I decided to pick it up for Uma Thurman. I'm quite a big fan of hers, as I've seen Kill Bill and Pulp Fiction. And speaking of Pulp Fiction, good segue into that. I've bought Pulp Fiction. Uh, big fan of this movie. Me and Mr. DDT Regulator, who's my boy, in the chat if this is a premiere, or hopefully in the comments if he wants to comment on this. Pulp Fiction, I'm gonna assume is one of his favorite movies. John Travolta, Samuel Jackson, Uma Thurman, Christopher Walken. I just got to read off the cast. Harvey Keitel, Tim Roth, Bruce Willis, Vic Grimes, Rosanna Arquette. Just everyone that's in this movie does fantastic. Christopher Plummer, Amanda Plummer. I don't know why I saw Christopher. Pulp Fiction, one of Tarantino's best in my opinion. Not his best because I think Reservoir Dogs is still better than this movie, even Once Upon a Time in Hollywood, in my opinion. But Pulp Fiction is definitely up there. Fantastic movie. Raging Bull, I bought this again accidentally. I wanted to try and replace it with Heat because I've heard Heat is a good movie. But I guess the guy didn't see the message before my parents picked up the movies, and so kind of sucked. But hey, I got an extra copy of Raging Bull if I want to sell it. Next up, Rain Man, Tom Cruise and Dustin Hoffman. I've heard this is a decent movie. It's an awards collection or awards series from MGM. I believe this is a 2001 release. No, 2004. Oh yeah, I should know because they always have the shitty little covers when it's an MGM release. But yeah, MGM, Rain Man, heard it's a good movie. Raising Arizona, I had to pick this one up. It's a Nicolas Cage and Holly Hunter film. Big fan of Nicolas Cage. Any Nicolas Cage I'm a fan of. Definitely gotta check it out. This one I bought at the same time as The Producers because, of course, I'm a big fan of Winona Ryder. Big crush on her. Reality Bites, also starring Ethan Hawke and Ben Stiller. Definitely gotta check it out. I just gotta sit down and watch a few Winona Ryder movies in a row. Edward Scissorhands I also bought because of her, which, yeah, it's kind of weird saying that. Next up is Scarface with Al Pacino. Funny enough, this guy actually gave me the wrong version of Scarface. I asked for the deluxe edition. He said, yeah, sure. And he put in the collector's edition accidentally, which does not have many special features on it. I was trying to get the 2-disc deluxe edition. He was like, yeah, sure, I'll put that one in. And then gave me this one. So, not the greatest, but I'll still take it. Even though I already have the Blu-ray, I wanted the deluxe edition for the features, but that's besides the point. Scarface, big fan of this movie already. I've not seen it, but I know I'm going to love it. And next up, I was going to pull out the third movie as well, just to show I completed the collection, but I was like, nah, I won't do that. So I picked up Scary Movie, Scary Movie 2, Scary Movie 4, and Scary Movie 5. Yeah, Scary Movie, I've only seen the first 4. Even then I very vaguely remember the second one and the first one. I always remember having seen the third and fourth. The fifth I've never seen, though. The fifth, I believe, stars, Charlie Sheen and, Ashley Tisdale, which, that was a very odd pairing for 2013. But yeah, picked up the rest of the Scary Movie films. Very happy about that. These are about to fall over, I can tell. Next up, we have Sleepers, the Kevin Bacon, Robert De Niro, Dustin Hoffman, and Brad Pitt film. Big fan of Brad Pitt, big fan of Robert De Niro. Had to pick this up. Definitely gotta check it out. Sleepers. Heard it's a pretty good movie. Next up is Spaceballs. Funny enough, this is actually one where he upgraded it without me asking. He had the normal edition of Spaceballs. I think it was a 2001 release. When was this one released? Yeah, it was 2005. So yeah, it was probably like a 2001 or so release. And I was like, why not Spaceballs? I'll get it off my hard drive. I'll get it off of in my mind and on my wish list. Wink, wink, nudge, nudge. But he ended up giving me this version. My parents brought it home, and they let me check the discs before they wrapped the gifts and everything. And I was like, oh shit, no way. He gave me the special edition of Spaceballs, so that's pretty cool. Lot of special features on this. If you guys ever find this edition, pick it up because it's a pretty good edition. And I have a feeling this thing's going to be over 30 minutes long, even though I'm just about done. I was gonna pull out the second one of this movie franchise or movie series, but I was like, nah, I'll just stick with movies that I got. Uh, Spider-Man and Spider-Man 3. Uh, Big fan of the third Spider-Man just because I have fond memories of it. Going to see Shrek the Third instead in theaters with my aunt and my uncle and my other aunt going to see Spider-Man 3, and me and my aunt went to Burger King while we waited for them to come out of Spider-Man 3 because for some reason I guess we didn't realize Shrek the Third would be 30 minutes shorter than Spider-Man 3. And I remember always getting the shit scared out of me by the trailer. I don't know if it was the teaser trailer or whatever it was, but it was the trailer where it shows the black Venom goop coming out and going into I don't know if it was Peter Parker. I forget who else plays Venom. Well, Topher Grace plays him, but they don't say what his character's name is. But it's the one where like he leaps down to the screen, like screaming as Venom, and I remember because I think I was adjusting the volume. I was like 5 or 6, and I was trying to listen to the trailer. I was like, why can't I hear the trailer? And like I turned it on, and right then, I hear the loud scream. I was like, oh fuck me, and yeah, from then on, I never wanted to see this movie. Now I kind of want to see it because I've heard it's the worst Spider-Man, but it's like, is it really worse than the first Spider-Man? Which I'm sure they're all going to be good movies. I still need to watch Spider-Man 1 and 2 and 3. But yeah, very happy to own the first and third Spider-Mans now, along with the second one. Well, technically it's 2.1. I bought 2.1, I want to say 2 or 3 years ago, maybe 4. I think 2 or 3 years ago. So yeah. Next up is St. Elmo's Fire. This is a reunion for Emilio Estevez, Judd Nielsen, and Ali Sheedy together, sadly, and Andy McDowell, sorry, from the Goonies. Unfortunately, who was it that wasn't in here? Anthony Michael Hall and Molly Ringwald. Sadly, we're not in this, but I'm already a big fan of this. It's got a reunion of sorts for the Breakfast Club, and definitely got to check it out. I've heard it's a very good movie. I also got to get 16 Candles. Next up is Super Troopers. I did not realize this came out in 2002. Yeah, 2002. I always thought this was a 2001 movie, honestly. But I've heard this is a really, really funny movie, and I absolutely have to check it out. Next up is Taxi Driver. One of the greatest movies I've ever seen, honestly. Absolute masterpiece. Funny enough, Wait, no way. Okay, for some reason I thought this one cracks open, but... Okay, you see, disc 1. Okay, that's cool, collector's edition. And it's got 2 more discs, so I've still been meaning to look up whether or not that's purposeful, but I think it's only meant to be... Yeah, it doesn't even mention if it's 2 disc or 3 disc, or whatever it's supposed to be, so I'm going to assume for some reason he accidentally put another edition of Taxi Driver in here. Yeah, because one of them is a 2007 release. The other one on the back, it says 1999. Yeah, so there's no way this was released in 99. I'm going to take it as a 99 release. For 99, yeah, the special features make sense, but that's pretty cool. I got 2 versions of Taxi Driver in one, so yeah. Next up is one of the funniest movies I've ever seen. Throw Mama from the Train, Danny DeVito and Billy Crystal, and that one of the, I forget what they're called, from the Goonies. Yeah, as Danny DeVito's mother. Absolutely hilarious film. Anything with Danny DeVito is hilarious. So yeah, thank you for that, Danny DeVito. Next up is a movie that I've been really meaning to watch for a long time, or see for a long time. Yeah, same thing. And funny enough, I actually saw this when I bought Death to Smoochie. I saw this movie along with Her, which I really regret not getting. But I was like, oh, do I get this or Death to Smoochie? And eventually I decided Death to Smoochie because it's more rare. And then I was able to find this 2 months later, so thank God for me picking Death to Smoochie. The Virgin Suicides. Kirsten Dunst is in this, very, very young and attractive Kirsten Dunst. James Woods in this. Danny DeVito is also in this, apparently. Who else is in this? Josh Hartnett's in there. James Woods. Very, very excited to watch this movie. I've heard a lot of great things about it. I've heard it's one of the best movies of 99? I think 99? 2000. I find that weird. Movies come out in the year before I think they are. But yeah, Virgin Suicides, definitely gotta check it out. And the final movie that I got for Christmas, oh God, please don't spill over. Well, the second to last movie, the final one is a Blu-ray from my sister. Volcano, Tommy Lee Jones. I bought this from my dad, because I believe he really liked this movie. But we also have the disc. We still have the original disc. It's just torn to shit. Well, it's not torn up, but it's just like really scratched to hell. So Volcano, I was like, hey, why not? I'd pick it up. Yeah, I thought, why not? Tommy Lee Jones, Don Cheadle, apparently. How bad could it really be? So yeah, and the last movie, because we have just hit over 30 minutes. Last film for today is Who Framed Roger Rabbit? I don't know if you guys could hear that in the back. If not, that sucks. Who Framed Roger Rabbit? This is the 25th anniversary edition. This is the 2-disc Blu-ray and DVD combo pack. Sadly, no digital copy. I've heard this is a very, very good movie. It's a Disney movie, so I think it was $8 on my wish list, or my Christmas wish list, which is just for family. Very, very good film. I've heard. I don't know why I keep saying very good film. I haven't seen this, but definitely want to check this out very soon. Yeah, Who Framed Roger Rabbit? Yeah, that's the final movie. Those are all the films I got from September of last year to February of this year. This is coming out in March, so if I get any DVDs before this is uploaded, shit, that'll just be in the March to December update whenever I do that. No, but the March to whatever month I decide to start doing another update in. So yeah, that's gonna do it, guys. Thank you for watching. Don't forget to like, comment, subscribe, favorite channel, choose both, not limited to YouTube, Facebook, Twitter, Instagram, Tumblr, and everything else. My name is Harry. Subscribe on the Pub Club, subscribe on the HD Club, subscribe on the Sub Hub. If you're a member of the Mod Squad, like all my fantastic little boys are, that sounded very, very wrong. You're awesome. Thank you guys so much for watching. Links in the description on my Twitter, my new Twitter, which thankfully is not suspended, or at least I don't think it is just yet. Go follow me on there. I tweet sometimes, probably, maybe, who knows. My Twitch is in the description. I gotta get better Wi-Fi or move to somewhere that has better Wi-Fi in order to really start streaming on there. For now, though, there will be probably some gaming videos coming eventually. I really don't know when, though. The Amazon wishlist and the P.O. Box in the description if you want to send me anything. Like my good boys Rick Nelson and Jesse is Dung, both Mods Squad members, have. Then it's greatly appreciated. You will get a video of me unboxing whatever it is you may have purchased or sent me. It's greatly appreciated, like I said. Eventually I do want to start doing M&M, Monday Night Mail, where I do open packages every Monday. Not every Monday, but whenever I have enough to open it on one straight video. Greatly appreciated, again, like I said. And the letterbox also in the description is where I rate and review movies. Very rarely I'll actually review them. Most of the time I just rate them. Go check it out if you want to know movies I love, unless you'd rather check out the video I made for Christmas Day, which may or may not be in my top 100 favorite movies of all time of 2019. Check it out if you also want to know movies I hate. I might do a video on that in the future. Who really knows? So yeah, guys, thank you so much for watching. My name is Harry Rice, and I am out. Peace.